Kia ora, Sirian here from Becoming Healthy, here for another Wellbeing Wednesday. I know it's been a while, but I'm pleased to be able to come back today and offer you a little combo of EFT and Hand Reflexology for self-doubt. Now, as some of you may know, I finished my manuscript for my book, Take Back Your Health, recently, and since then I have been sending it out to publishers and out into the world, but as a few rejections have come in, and as I haven't heard back from all the publishers, because they do seem to take a long time, that self-doubt is creeping in. So I'm thinking, is it good enough? Should I rework it? Is it enough that I've just written it? Do I need to get it published? And I thought maybe some of you are in a similar situation. It might not be around books or getting published, but maybe you've got a situation in your life where the self-doubt is creeping in, and that little chatterbox is feeding you with ideas that you're not good enough, or that you shouldn't do it this way, or you should try and do it that way. So we'll start off with that EFT. Now, I'm going to use quite generic terminology, but the more specific you can be to the situation you're in, the better the EFT will work for you. So we're going to start off by rating ourselves from 0 to 10 on how much self-doubt we've got. 0 is there's no self-doubt. If we think about the situation, so for me, publishing my book, 0 would be no self-doubt. 10 would be completely self-doubt. You're immobilized. You don't know what to do. So thinking about your situation, how much self-doubt and negative chatter and limiting beliefs have you got going on? So for me, I would be somewhere around a 7, because I keep sort of doubting myself and thinking, am I doing the right thing? So just rate yourself. It's the first number that pops up. It's just so that we've got a guideline to see how our tapping's going. And then just follow along after me. And like I said, the more specific you can make it, the better it'll be for you. So you can always slip in your own words over top of mine. So we're going to start on the karate chop point. And we're just going to say, even though I have all this self-doubt, and you can name the topic if you like. So around publishing a book, I love and accept myself. Even though I have all this self-doubt, I love and accept myself and how I feel. Even though I have all this self-doubt around, you name your topic, I love and accept myself and how I feel, and maybe everyone else who's involved. Then we're going to work through the points. I'm going to go to the eyebrow, all this self-doubt. Side of the eye, all this self-doubt. Underneath the eye, all this self-doubt. Under the nose, all this self-doubt. Keep questioning myself, wondering what I'm doing and if I'm doing it right. On the chin, under the mouth, all this self-doubt. Collarbone, all this self-doubt. Just don't feel confident with what I'm doing. Then under the arm, you can either go 1 or you can go 2. I'll just do 1. All the self-doubt. And then top of the head, all the self-doubt that I have around, for me it's publishing a book, but you name your topic. And then take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then you're going to rate yourself on a scale from 0 to 10 as to how much self-doubt you've got. So for me, even just doing that 1 round of tapping is probably taking me down just a number to a 6 for self-doubt. And for you, see how you go. It can go up, it can go down, it can stay the same. That's all valid in EFT. It just depends on how the body reacts. So if the self-doubt's huge for you, it might be that in tapping on it and mentioning it, it's triggering it more, and so your self-doubt will go up. But if you keep tapping, it'll come down. Or it could be that your body's sort of going, yep, no, this is the way it is. I don't need to change. And it stays the same. Or it might go, phew, yes, I want to talk about this. And it starts to go down. So you can keep continuing with those rounds until the number comes down to, a 0 ideally, but anything below sort of a 3 is quite good, and you'll feel the peace and the relief, and it just gives you that little bit of headspace to make better decisions and to listen and hear your inner voice a bit more. So we'll move on to the hand reflexology. I'm just going to go straight into the points. I have got other videos on this channel for self-care routines or the warm-ups if you want to see, but I'm just going to go straight into the points. So we're going to start off with our head points, which are our fingertips. Because, and I'm going to rub as I go, you can go circular motion or up and down. I'm not using any lotion, but you can. Because a lot of our time, our self-doubt is all up in our head. It's all overthinking about things rather than just doing and following. So we're going to work those brain and head reflexes in the tips and the tops of our fingers, all the way down to that first kind of join. I'm going to do both hands just to help calm that head down. Stop it from racing and ruminating over all our self-doubt. Making sure you work the whole area. The reflexes go through front and back. And just working those fingertips. Of course, I'm rushing it a little bit to keep this video short, but you can take your time and really work into it with some hand lotion and enjoy it any time of the day, at any stage. So we've done all the fingertips. Now we're going to do the spine. So if we think this is our head, our spine comes from just that join all the way around to the base of the hand on both hands. So we're going to work along this. If you've got some lotion, it'll glide quite nicely. You can pull it down, or we can kind of work into it a little bit more with some little circular motions all the way down. Now this is our spine, and you may think, oh, why am I working my spine? That's got nothing to do with it. But along our spine is the nervous system. So when we have these feelings of self-doubt, it quite often sends us into a stress way of being, because we start doubting ourselves and we sense that there's some kind of danger. So by working the nervous system along with those head points, it just helps calm everything down. So we're going to do the nervous system. And then I'm going to do just at the base of the fingers, but not on the palm, is a shoulder line. So we'll just work across that. Sometimes you can even just hang your fingers in there on those points. Now I'm doing this because quite often we hold stress and tension in our shoulders, and when we've got all that self-doubt, we might be like a bit tense. So we're just going to work that in there. That's a shoulder line, so this line across. Then we're actually going to work the shoulders, which comes under that fourth and fifth finger, and sort of down to, there's a crease there where you can bend your hand. I think it's a lifeline if you do palmistry, but I don't. So we're just going to rub in that area there, a little bit underneath there. This is that actual shoulder joint. Our shoulders, of course, you know, there's that saying, wearing the weight of the world on your shoulders. When you're self-doubting or you're wondering what you should do, sometimes it does feel like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. So that's the shoulder point. And then the final one I'm going to do for this is our adrenals, because they get fired up when we have these feelings. And we're just going to milk in here, just very gently. It's hardly any, we're not pulling the skin at all, we're just stroking it in there to help calm those adrenals down in both. Now as you're doing this, just try and breathe as calmly as you can, because just the fact of nurturing touch will help your breathing to come in. But if you still feel like you're a bit tight, then the other point, an added point that you can do, is the diaphragm. So it's exactly where that hand bends. And you bend up, you can just go across here, and this is our diaphragm. And that just helps the lungs to open up. The diaphragm moves up and down and allows us to take in more air, more oxygen to the brain, makes us take better decisions, helps us make better decisions. Sorry, getting my tongue tied, getting all relaxed with my hand reflexology. And then just putting your hands together, taking a few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to relax. And then you can rinse and repeat as you wish. So I hope this has been useful for whatever you're struggling with self-doubt around. As I said, for me, it's continuing on the path to trying to get my book published in a time when publishers are going out of business, but I will get there, I'm sure, my tapping and my hand reflexology. So until the next Wellbeing Wednesday video, I hope you have a great week. I'd love to hear any of your feedback, and I'll see you soon.